Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Xavi continued to push Barca to sign this Man City maestro Bernardo Silva and World Cup winning defender Juan Foyth, according to Gerard Romero. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about this former Barcelona defender, Javier Mascherano, who in a recent interview talks about Barca, Xavi, Pep Guardiola, and Lionel Messi. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Despite recent reports suggesting that there is growing pessimism within Barcelona regarding the signing of Bernardo Silva, manager Xavi Hernandez continues to insist on the Portuguese international signing. Along with Silva, Xavi also wants the club to pursue the signing of Villarreal defender Juan Foyth, according to Gerard Romero. The Barca head coach is still, keen on two more signings and see Silva and Foyth as his preferred additions before the transfer window closes. Um, Over the past few days, there has been a lot of noise surrounding Barcelona's pursuit of Bernardo Silva. Xavi wants the 28-year-old as an absolute priority as he believes that the Portuguese's signature would allow the club to compete in the UEFA Champions League. However, the reality is that Barcelona's financial situation makes it very difficult to secure Silva's signing at the moment. The Catalans had made a loan to buy offer for which Manchester City rejected out of hand and are now inching closer to tying down the playmaker to a new contract at the Etihad Stadium. Apart from the creative midfield position, Xavi is also keen on signing a new right back, and for a while, it has been reported that Silva's teammate João Cancelo is the priority for Barcelona. But as per the update from Romero, Xavi has his sights set on a move for this Villarreal's defender Juan Foyth, a player that he wanted last summer as well. The 25-year-old World Cup winner makes sense as a target as he has experience in La Liga and fits the defensive profile for right back that Barca are reportedly looking at, while being a long-term solution. However, the big hurdle in pursuit of the Argentine international is his release clause worth 54.6 million euros, which Villarreal wants to be paid in full. With little room for negotiations with the Yellow Submarine, Barcelona could find it so hard to fulfill Xavi's desire to sign Juan Foyth. Of course, Barcelona still continue to link with these two huge talents, talking about Bernardo Silva and Juan Foyth. For Bernardo Silva, let's be honest, it's a big dream for Barca, yes, but it is fading away. It is really, really fading away if new reports are to be believed. I don't know why sometimes Barca go above their weight. Like, seriously, never in a single moment did I even believe that bringing in Bernardo Silva as a permanent transfer and also talking about strengthening the right back position with either Juan Foyth or João Cancelo was a possible or was something possible. It wasn't. It wasn't. Because for Bernardo Silva's case, it have always looked like a very big dream that Barca can't withstand or they can't achieve when we consider the financial issues that we are currently going through. Because looking at things, we are still to register the new signings that we have made so far. Even Vitor Roque cannot come to Barca all because of financial issues. Then now, how can we even start thinking about Bernardo Silva? Because honestly, the only possibility is yes, maybe a cash injection somewhere else coming because we've been talking about maybe 16% of the stake of Barca Studios that was supposed to be sold to a German firm worth 60 million euros, which up to this point in time, that money have not come into the Barca coffers. And how possible can that be? Even if the 60 million comes, will we be able to buy Bernardo Silva and João Cancelo and register them both? I very much doubt that. So honestly, Javi is still pushing for these two players according to Gerard Romero, despite all the hurdles, despite the financial turmoil that the club is currently going through. And it is really disturbing. It is really disturbing, honestly. So let's see what magic can Barca do, because for Bernardo Silva's case, we have started getting reports that the player is now more and more closer to renewing his Manchester City contract, and this shouldn't come as a big surprise. Yes, the player have told the player have told Pep Guardiola that he really wants to leave. He wants to join Barca. He really dreams of playing for Barca. It has been his childhood dream, but Pep understands that. But Barca can't make an enough offer to convince Man City to let their star player leave. They didn't make an offer according to a new report, but that offer was quickly rejected as Man City were not convinced at all. But for Juan Foyth's case, of course, Xavi up to this point have still reignited the interest for the Villarreal right back, as we all know that right back is a position that Barca needs to strengthen. After João Cancelo still remains a top objective for Xavi, how possible can it be that Juan Foyth will make it when his price is 54.6 million? It's still going to be a tough job for Barca to get him. Then on to the final story of discussion. Former Barca defender Mascherano has said that he is extremely grateful for his time at the club, adding that he has been lucky enough to play under some of the best coaching in the sport. Mascherano, who joined Barca in the summer of 2010 from Liverpool, has had some of the best teachers in Rafael Benitez, Pep, and Luis Enrique, among others. And now he wants to incorporate all the learnings in his coaching career. Speaking in Marca, he said, I've been lucky enough to have had some very good coaches, many of them with a different way of seeing and thinking about football. What I've tried to do is to take the ideas and share some from all of them and try to generate my own. It's clear that my time at Barca has marked me a lot when it comes to the leading role in the team, to go in the search for the ball, to look for the goal and try to transmit all that. The 39-year-old reveals that he is now working with youth teams in Argentina, and as part of his teaching, he's trying to give his players as much creative freedom as they wish, he said. I'm working with the youth teams in Argentina. I'm trying to give the player freedom so that the player, as he is in the middle of his development, feels a peace of mind of being able to play and express himself in the best way possible. Judging on how approaches his coaching tenure, questions regarding Pep were bound to be asked. He said, Pep is the best coach that many of us have had. He is a coach who has influenced football in an extraordinary fashion. He has influenced a lot of his players. We can do similar things because what his team do, but it's crazy to copy him. He further added that on a personal level, he likes to play the kind of football where his team has more control of the ball. He said, the way I see football, I like the team to be able to control the game, and if this is true possession and playing in the opposition half, okay. So with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.